Hello everyone, welcome to Caroline's Craftery. And today I wanted to share with you, this was something I made at the retreat I was just on. I made these little ticket strips. Now you could use them on their own, or they are perforated, so you could just rip them apart and use them singly. And I think they are really, really cute. Somebody had sent me some quite a while back, and I've been using them quite a bit. So I decided I wanted to make my own. Let's just hold it this away. But they are really cute. So let's get started. I've already done some prep. I've got things cut out for the most part. Now, the one thing that you will need is some tiny, tiny tags. As you can see, this one I've been using. But I made up this sheet. These are from a variety of different places. Some I can barely make out the writing because I did shrink them so much. There's a Tracy Fox thing there. This is Sheep of Paper. Don't really remember them. Graphics Fairy. There's Call Me Victorian. Can't quite make that one out. But just a variety of freebies and stuff that I just put them on one sheet. Just did it in Word and then shrunk them down till I got them where I wanted. These are some of my domino size cards. This I actually made up just for this kit. So just a variety of stuff. So shrink down ones that you've got and use them. Now here's some goodies that I'm using. I use just cardstock. I used a variety of different colors, and it's 6 inches wide, and I cut my strip right here, and it's 1 inch wide, just so you know. Now I will need my ruler for this. Now what I did to get the perforations in there, my desk is so dirty, messy, you can't see the edges. I'm going to find the center of this because that's where my first, so I'm just going to do a line, and then let's just go 1.5 inches on either side. So we got that, and then we want a line on the other side because I'll show you what we're going to do. Okay, so I've got my little lines. Now I'm just going to take just an ordinary pair of these cheap hole punch. I'm going to take off the corner. And hopefully you can see that. And then where I made my little lines, now not sure if you can actually see them. They're right there. I'm just going to go and I'm just going to cut a little notch out like that. Now when those get torn apart, they'll look a little more like a ticket shape. I'm not too worried if they're even or not. Because I think the imperfections just add a little more to the whole thing. Let's get rid of all those little bits so I don't get them all over. Now we have that, which basically looks like a row of tickets. Now to perforate them, I did it the hard way. You could very easily just run them through your sewing machine. But I don't want to dig out my sewing machine. So I'm going to use the edge of this, and I'm just going in basically at every one of these lines. I did a little playing around to find out how many holes I needed to be able to rip it nicely, and this was more than enough. Now when I did my whole batch, I did about 40 of them at the retreat, and I would like punch the holes in a couple of them at a time. So let's just get that done. And I mass made them, so I did all my strips. I punched all the sides, I punched all the holes, etc. All in them all. Did each step at one time in them all. Oh, my voice. In them all. Okay, so there is that part. Now they're perforated. Now I left them in strips because I thought they'd make a really cute little belly band. Now comes time to put them on, the stuff on. I've got a little piece of cheesecloth. Whoops, I'm missing, hold on. I use these here. They're photo corners. I don't usually use double-sided tape at all, but to hold all the bits and pieces on, I put one of these down right in the middle. You can use glue. You can use double-sided tape, whatever you like. This just holds the cheesecloth and the string down while I'm doing the rest of the stuff. So I've got those down there. Where you get these, I have no idea. I've had these since I started paper crafting. I would think the dollar store would have stuff like that. I have no idea, but double-sided tape is easy to find. Okay, we got that there. Now, one little piece of cheesecloth. You can use any color cheesecloth. I just grab some out of my little box. Okay. No rhyme or reason really to this part. Now, this is just embroidery floss. I just want one strand, and this is maybe 7 inches long, 6 inches long. Don't want a whole bunch. Now this, I'm just putting it down. I want it to stick out, etc. Just to add a little bit extra another layer to all this here that I'm doing, because it's going to peek out from underneath the little baby tags. And oh no, is there such a thing as a baby tag? Okay, now 3 of these tags, I've already put a little piece of string on the top of them, and for that I used 2 pieces of embroidery floss, and I just went through the little tiny hole, and I just tied it. Just one knot, just to give it a little extra. Snip that short. Okay, so there is that. Now I've got 4 of these little tiny, these were domino size, and then I've shrunk them down. Let's use art glitter glue. And I'm just going to glue up the back. And that's going to go kind of on that side. You could do it on the other side. Really doesn't matter. But yeah, I really loved how these turned out. I tried to kind of make the 4 match a little bit by using like the same color thread on them each and that type of thing, just so then if you're using them all 4 together, then it just kind of makes them look like they're meant to go together. But you can do each one totally different. That is all up to you. I usually give them an extra push down just because I want the glue to kind of go through the cheesecloth too. Now the tags, I'm going to put this away, and the corner of it just hangs off. So I don't want to put glue on the very corner, so I'll just hold on to that corner. And those just go right onto there. Now this one here, the butterfly, partly got covered up. That doesn't really matter. It took me a fair while to do 40 strips of this, but they were so much fun. And I will probably put a few of them eventually into the shop. I can be a little bit slow getting things into there, but okay. The last little tag. So as I say, the tickets themselves, each ticket is about 1.5 inches long, so overall length of the strip is 6 inches. The tags are about 1/2 inch by 1 inch. The other little things are about 7/8. Whoops. Hold on, gotta get my ruler. By 3/8. So that gives you an idea of size. The tickets, you could make any size you wanted. Now with these, I actually did raise up the numbers. Not sure how well you can see that they're lifted up. I normally don't raise things because I want to keep them as flat as I can in my journal. But these happen to look nicer raised up. Now, I don't have foam tape or anything, so this is just one of those sheets that you get at the dollar store. I think they call it fun foam, but I'm just using that. So I'm just going to cut 4 little pieces that I'm going to glue behind my numbers. Just flip these over. And it's a nice thickness, the fun foam. And it sticks fairly well too with any type of glue. Just put that on there. I find with the fun foam not to push it down really hard, or you just squish the glue out. So I just kind of set them on there like that. Now let's put some more glue on this side. As it dries, I will give it a good little push down. Now these just go and plop down on there. As I say, these numbers I made up specially just for this year. So any kind of numbers, a little square with a handwritten number would work fine. So now I will go and I will, not pushing really hard on that foam, just making sure that it's secure. And there we have our little row of tickets. I'll turn it sideways so you can get a close-up of it. But I think they are really, really cute. These are a bunch of the ones I made. Now you can see I used the same color of thread on all 4 of these. And a lot of times I use the same tags on them. Some of them I mix them up. But they are just so, so cute. Here is one, so we can, and to tear them apart, just bend it, and then rip it, and then you have a nice little ticket, nice little embellishment, put it on something, and it's decorated. Corner of the page, you could use them as a tab on the edge of a page. And so you can use them 1, 2, 3, 4, however many you wanted in a row. But just, there's the other one that came off of there. But just so, so, so cute. I hope you'll join me and make some of these. They're really, really fun. As I say, my sheet, I used a whole bunch of freebies that I have gathered over time and just shrunk them really small. I had to shrink them a few times till I got the exact sizes that I wanted. But pretty much any kind of little tag, any tag, shrunk way down. Now, if you don't know how to shrink them down, you could print, I'm going to say probably 6 to a page. Might get you the size that you wanted. But that you'll have to play with and experiment with. Or you can just make your own tags, cut them any size you want, put a little stamp on them of some kind. If you've got a little stamp, and you're set. But those are my ticket strips. I love them. Hope you love them. Check out the links below. Come on over to the Facebook group and take a look around there. Join if you like. Check out Ko-fi, K-O-F-I, as well as Etsy. And we will see you soon. Bye.